And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have three-minute rounds of kickboxing contested at 140 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, training out of 900-ton cement factory, holding a fight record of 22 wins and 1 loss. Representing Myanmar, the Super One, Super And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, training out of Looksaikongdin boxing camp, representing
Okay, you both understand the rules. Listen to me at all times. No clinching, no catching. Both understand? That's close.
Referee Ricky Sewell, the third man in our featured fight of the night. One Friday Fights is the global search, looking for the next global superstar. And ladies and gentlemen, he's already a superstar, but can he hang here in his first kickboxing bout? The undefeated boxing champion Sangarthit takes on the Litway warrior Super Yai Chan. Here on One Friday Fights 100, Mitch Chilson standing alongside the former kickboxing and Muay Thai champion Brian McGrath. And I know you're a kickboxing fan, so this one, Litway against boxing, I know this one intrigues you, my friend.
Very interesting styles here. Super Yai Chan going airborne there early. He's got that light, loose footwork, establishing his kicks. He said he wanted to take the kicks low into the midsection early in this fight. He's got to know that the hands of Sangarthit are very dangerous, very well schooled with the punching. So Super Yai Chan doing a great job so far, moving around. Sangarthit closing the distance here, looking to get inside to that mid-range where he can let his hands go.
Great management of distance right there for Sangarthit as he's able to cover the distance and land that low kick. He's been spending the past couple of years primarily boxing, so to have this use of the footwork with the kicks, very impressive as he puts the right hand right down the middle on Super Yai Chan.
Look how he travels behind the jab, Mitch. So clean, so smooth, and it sets up opportunities to land the right hand. It also keeps him safe. He's moving behind a punch very hard for Super Yai Chan to counter. Closing the gap there with 2 snappy shots.
Super Yai Chan doesn't want to allow Sangarthit to control the range like this. He's got to go forward, stand his ground, create some angles. He's looking nice and light on his feet, but he's allowing Sangarthit to come forward and pick his shots.
Sangarthit with a nice low kick of his own, moving in on the 1-2.
Sangarthit says he wants to be the best fighter, not just of his generation, not just of his weight class, but the best fighter on earth to ever do the sport. Has big dreams, big plans ahead of him, wants to follow in the footsteps of his brother-in-law, Rodtang, and really make waves here in One Championship.
Timing with the kicks here, very fast and powerful from Sangarthit at that long range. He flows off of the kicks nicely into his hands. Super Yai Chan gonna need to find his own rhythm. They're leaning back from the kick, but difficult for him to work into that mid-range because Sangarthit's so good with his combinations.
Good eyes right there from Super Yai Chan as he ducks under the right hand. He is having a bit of a problem with those leg kicks. Sangarthit has landed several of those lead leg kicks on Super Yai Chan. How will they develop in the second round? Action-packed first though, Brian.
Yeah, great back and forth. We saw the light, loose, bouncy stance from Super Yai Chan. We saw some heavy low kicks from both fighters, but that jab from Sangarthit, just a thing of beauty, using it to close the distance, taking the left hook and the right hand to the body there. We also saw some of the snappy, well-timed middle kicks. Some great kicking techniques from Sangarthit. Both of these guys looking to find their rhythm, find the weapons that they'll carry into the second round here. There, Rotan giving Sangarthit some advice. What do you think he said, Mitch?
I think he said you gotta go forward, you gotta get a little bit more active. You saw him do the rolling hands motion, so I think he wants him to pick it up here in this second round. Really start to unveil more weapons, be himself out there, be free, and showcase the skills that brought you to this point, that made you an undefeated boxing champion. And to earn that $100,000 contract, make a statement here, make everybody take notice that you're a player at 140 pounds.
Super taking some nice angles from off the ropes, getting off of the line, not necessarily taking the moment to counter, but evading the hands from those positions, though. He's got to find a follow-up. And you can see there, he's jumping, worried about the jab of Sangarthit, which means that Sangarthit can feint into more powerful punches off his jab.
Yeah, new fighters, or just really any fighters, gotta keep in mind the footwork of Sangarthit. The way he's able to keep his feet underneath him and position himself under the punches is spectacular. Really high-level boxing. Look at that, coming forward with the jab, right there, bang, bang, lands it with big right hands, touching the chin of Super Yachan. Sits him down. What a shot. Referee Ricky Sewell initiates the count, and this crowd has absolutely exploded for their countrymen. Super Yachan is on the receiving end of some big shots. Sangarthit looking to close the show on Super Yachan. Big shots.
Which the crowd is going wild. They're calling for a finish. That right hand from Sangarthit on point. Chin-seeking missile. Super Yachan, though, able to recover back in the fight.
Super Yachan has abandoned that footwork, Brian. He is slugging it toe-to-toe. Ace knocks him down, but no knockdown ordered by referee Ricky Sewell. Oh, what a counter right hand from Sangarthit, Brian.
Yeah, great angle there into the right hand. We've seen Sangarthit throw it earlier in their fight as well. He'll throw the lead leg kick and then land into his right hand. A great technique, especially if he gets Super Yachan against the ropes.
Big knockdown in the second round. Super Yachan trying to find a home with that right kick. Easily deflected by Sangarthit, who's looking to put that right hand back on the head. Nice left hand, though, landed boom over and over so fast. That lead hook, Brian.
Clean shots with the lead hand. Great timing on the left hook, countering the left kick of Super Yachan. He's got him lined up along the ropes here. This is where he wants him. But the round closes out. We're going to the third, Mitch.
I like the adjustment to go to the boxing. To go to his strength and put that pace on Super Yachan, get that knockdown. Whew. What a second round for Sangarthit. Look at that right hand.
See the right hand there over the top, catching Super Yachan behind the ear, putting him down. The crowd went absolutely ballistic when that shot landed. Sangarthit, clean boxing skills. His jab sets up so many of his shots here, able to take a beautiful angle into that counter right hand. Sangarthit finding his rhythm. I'm sure we will see more of this in the third. So the question is, what will Super Yachan do? How will he adapt? He might be needing to find a Hail Mary here in this final round.
Sangarthit enjoying the ovation, jumping up on the ropes, getting ready to get this crowd fired up. That right hand electrified the crowd in the second. Can he find the knockout shot here in this third? Or can Super Yachan change his fate and capture the biggest win of his impressive career? We find out in this third and final round. The search for the world's best strikers continues here on One Friday Fights. This is the 100th episode. 500 performance bonuses have been given out, Brian. 23 contracts to the big show have been given by Chatri Sigatong. This young man, Sangarthit, looks like he could fit perfectly into the roster of the world's greatest strikers, but not if Super Yachan has anything to say about it. Snappy jab from the lightweight fighter.
Yeah, nice jab there from Super Yachan. Sangarthit answering with the right kick. There, countering the right hand with the right of his own. Sangarthit applying more pressure, getting Super Yachan on the ropes here. Taking the left hand to the body, but Super Yachan still able to fire back with kicks. Very much staying in this fight. Perhaps not as schooled with his punches, but he's got a lot of power, and what he's got is what all of the fighters from Myanmar bring to the One Friday Fights ring, and is that durability and that heart, that never say die attitude, Mitch.
Super Yachan moving well. I like the attacking to the body. It's hard to hit Sangarthit in the head, but he just threw a hot kick right there and landed with that. But I like the work to the body, especially faking to the head and going to the body and scoring some points. This is a better round for Super Yachan here. Sangarthit needs to shift gears and start to push like he did in the second.
Sangarthit here measuring, throwing the low kick, looking for the right moment to let his hands go. There again, both fighters trading right hands, exchanging.
No knockdown ordered by referee Ricky Sewell. Super Yachan's trying to press. Swings big with the right hand. Sangarthit able to evade. Big jab by Super Yachan as Sangarthit closes it, but a beautiful uppercut landed by Super Yachan. And they're swinging toe-to-toe here in this last round. 30 seconds to go in the third and final round.
This is more of the tactics I wanted to see from Super Yachan. Blitz with his hands a little more, get more riled, not trying to match Sangarthit technique for technique, but throw volleys, blitz with those punches. He landed some good shots there, definitely getting Sangarthit's attention.
Looking for the spinning back fist.
With the elbow. With the elbow. Yeah.
Caught him with the elbow. Referee Ricky Sewell warning him about the illegal move. Wasn't malicious, but he did land it. Wasn't trying to land the spinning elbow. And Super Yachan and Sangarthit go the distance. What a fight, Brian. The featured fight delivered.
It was perhaps too little too late, but Super Yachan finding his rhythm there more and more with his hands toward the end of the round, landing the jab. Here taking the kick high, landing up on the head, the neck. Sangarthit there, both fighters trading right hands. Maybe a slip there. Sangarthit digging with the left hand to the body. Super Yachan, though, continually staying in this fight, landing the high kick, finding more rhythm with his punches there at the end of that round. Sangarthit, though, sharp with his right hand as well. What do you think, Mitch?
Oh, I think the knockdown probably gives it to Sangarthit, but the stock of Super Yachan is only gonna rise after this fight because he took a man that has so much hype behind him. Undefeated boxing champion, the distance. Let's go to Don Lau and get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision.